It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Oilers' towering wide receiver. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Oilers and the Desperados on Sunday night primetime.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard, the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growth.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be very close to a first down. Good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. On play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Oilers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain there of 11. First down for Houston.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Handoff here, up the middle. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down for Houston.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. I'll give on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Looking for a 3rd down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Oilers. That's the 5th touchdown for them on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Desperados offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. This one complete right side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Desperados.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So back to level after the touchdown. The time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7th. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Oilers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Oilers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Desperados offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. You can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the final 2 weeks of the season. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play to kick off this drive. 68 yards.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board? Because
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Desperados. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Desperados 14, OILERS 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Oilers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Desperados offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll air it out down the middle. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. His throw left side is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He's got it inside the 5, and he's going to be taken down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Slot man in motion left. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Desperados will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And 10 yards to go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tory Taylor now, as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They don't want to repeat a first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pick up the 7. One final throw before the break. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where you see the final score there. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Desperados offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, you can see he leads the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You just don't see speed out of the tight end position like this guy, Mike. I mean, to catch an underneath ball and have the ability to turn into a runner, that's something we traditionally see from wide receivers and running backs, but this guy's as fast as anybody in the league.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
He'll go right and find his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
missed it. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Holding offense.
He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So they'll bring up 4th down. The Oilers now set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Desperados.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Desperados move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there.